Hey, welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines. Well, we're having such incredible good news lately, and I wanted to bring you up to date on our biggest project, our most adventurous project yet, and that is our road. And that's something like a 2 mile, I don't know, 3 kilometers, whatever it is. It seems like 5 miles if I have to walk it down to the road, and we're going to do the whole thing. And we were very, very fortunate in having an incredible subscriber, the Shepherd, the Good Shepherd, who gave 150,000 pesos for us to get the road done. Now, we don't know whether that's going to be enough. I know as much about quoting for putting in a road as I do about renting a dress for a kid for a school event. But we think that it's enough to get us started and almost to the end, and then if we have to, we'll do whatever we have to do. But the exciting news was that we went in to see a company that has a lot of backhoes, bulldozers, graders, and all of that. And this is what they do. And this is what the Shepherd suggested we do. There am I saying, we can't do this, can't do that, can't do this. And he said, don't talk about the money. Talk about getting somebody to tell you if they can do it. So I said, okay, and we did that, and he said, don't worry about the money, I'll worry about the money, you worry about getting the job done. Now we went through various stages where we thought, well, every time that we go to see the city, for you people who have this glowing, optimistic idea that all you have to do is, well, you need a road, you just go to the city, say, sir, I need a road. Oh, good, yes, tomorrow would be fine. 8 o'clock? No, it doesn't work that way. You go there, and because the road wends around this way and around that way and around that way, the barangay, one barangay will say, well, that's in the other barangay. And then the other barangay says, guess what? Yes, it's in the other barangay. So it's very difficult to get anybody to do anything. And then when I spoke to Edgar, our friend at Ambacon, who is an experienced contractor, and he said, well, the Hitachi grader is actually under construction now, or reconstruction, and they've got the thing apart apparently, and guess how long it's going to take? 3 months. I guess they only work for 10 minutes a day on the repair. Well, anyway, that means that's another no that we have. So it always seemed to me that every time we go up and try to get anything done with any organized government department, it ends up with either a no or being put on a list of priorities that is 2 or 3 months hence. And you know what's going to happen there? In 2 or 3 months hence, they'll say, well, it's being repaired, or it's being serviced, or something. And I'm a man of great faith, actually, spiritually, but as far as faith in certain government departments goes, I'm a little lacking. So I went along for a little while with the idea that our friend Edgar also agreed with me on, and that was, let's do the damn road by hand, and we'll get the Superman team in, and we'll add a few people to help, and we'll just hack that road out and lay the gravel and tamp it down, and we'll do it by hand. And if it takes us 3 or 4 weeks, well, okay, that's what it's going to be. We were quoted by the engineer at the city of Taliban, and he said about 3 days with the right equipment. The only thing was, that was the good news, it was only 3 days with the right equipment. The bad news was you can't have the equipment. So you can see my mindset. So back to the present. A couple of days ago we went and we called in, and there's a company there which is opposite the school as you go into Talabong, and it has a lot of big plant machinery of the kind that we need, backhoes and so on, in a big yard. And we found out by inquiry, well, you have to go to the house next door. We went, and then back in there there's even more, a very professional office with people working at desks and looking very good. And we spoke to the man himself, and we told him what we do. We did our usual of trying to get a good deal, because we are actually not working for profit. Our profit is in the faces of the people that we help when we put them in a new house and so on. So we told him about what we did, and we showed him a video of the road so that he has a good idea. So our update is that it looks like we might be able to afford to have that company do that. We've got enough money to be able to take a good stab at it, and the chances are, once we're given a price, we'll be able to have the whole thing done and not have to concern ourselves with anything. What they usually do when they bring in, he's talking about a bulldozer, so a bulldozer plus following on after it is what I would have called in my day, in the olden days, a steamroller. Well, of course they're not steamrollers anymore, it's a diesel driven roller. So that's what it will be. So whereas we thought it was going to be nearly 4,000 just for a grader per hour, it looks like we'll even get the roller in with that for just under 4, and possibly he has intimated that, well, we'll talk about the price. So we're looking forward to some early action, and this is an update so that you know what's happening. So thanks for listening. That's our exciting news, because it means that we'll actually be able to get home easily. Wouldn't that be nice? This is a foreigner in the Philippines. Thanks for looking in and for listening. Bye.